Hello, everybody. It is Brian Cook here
And Brian Olson.
for the second time because we just recorded this entire episode and did not record. This is Brick Street Brian's episode 5, 2.0. So this video is going to be all of the new stuff coming, season 2.0 construction updates. We've got the new map we're going to talk about, and we've got a secret event, not so secret anymore because I just told you, but we got an event we're going to Friday up at Legoland New York that we are super excited for, and we'll tell you a little bit about it. Okay, so we should be really good at this now, Brian, because we literally just did it.
Yeah.
All right. So the first thing, if you guys don't know, the park map is out. The way you get to the park map on the main website here, just go over here to plan your visit. Come down here to park map, click download because it is, I can get this right this time. It is a 300 pixel per inch PPI map. So you can zoom all the way in and see all the cool stuff until you can get your hands on that paper one, right? At the top there, they've got the new minifigure areas where they're going to be, where the locations are going to be and everything like that built into the map, which is great. And then you can see all the new stuff. We've got a water playground. We've got paths. We've got chutes and ladders. We've got a maze going on. Fun stuff. So let's go ahead and dive right in. All right. So the first thing I'm going to go ahead and do, Brian, is I'll get this one up. Okay. And then I will go ahead and go over here so you can talk about your favorite, the new nature maze.
Yeah. So here's the new nature maze. It's located between the outdoor theater, and Lego Castle. This is the flat area that was
Right over there.
designated to the Halloween hay maze for the Brick or Treat event. And this is now Friends themed nature maze. So as you're walking down, there's the nature trail that is themed with the Friends figures. And this is also going to be themed for Friends as well. Slightly disappointed that it's not Heart Lake, which was supposed to be
it's not a full land,
area.
right? Yeah, you wanted something bigger. Yeah.
But other than that, at least it's something new. And this was part of Goshen's planning board planning that was provided to Goshen during the time when Legoland was submitted for the site surveys and everything like that. So it's nice to see someone that was on that plan actually coming into the park, even though it's second season. Still pretty cool. So
yeah, and it's not like it's a permanent structure. It looks like it's going to be cement with some planters and stuff like that, designed with a lot of models and stuff like that. Ryan Woods and his department over there is probably going to be putting models all over that place, right? So it should be cool. It should be fun. Something I know the kids are going to love it. And hopefully it's something we could send them in and kind of hang out on the side, and hopefully they come back, right? Yeah. So not exactly a new land, but it is going to be something in that area. And like I said, it's not permanent, so they could change it later. All right. So the next thing we're going to talk about is one of the first areas I thought was going to have the possibility of a splash pad, or what they're calling now the water playground, because it's much bigger, right, than we thought. Number 47 right there in the middle of the map is where the Lego City Theater is going to go. Remember, they promised two new stage shows coming in. Okay. So that's where one of them is going to be. The other one we'll talk about in a minute. We're not sure if the other one's going to be multi-purpose, if it's going to be a stage show, if it's going to be games, if it's going to be a little bit live action. So we'll discuss that too. But 47 right there, it might get a little weird, and people might get mistaken because you've got the Palace Theater, which is also in Lego City, and now you've got the Lego City Theater, which is also in Lego City. So you can see where the confusion is, but they're not too far apart. It's right there over by where the Apple Fries is, and the playground, the Coast Guard boat playground area, that right there in the back there. So,
and I just noticed something too, actually, as we're looking at this map. The center area of Lego Coast Guard has a little truck and cranes and stuff like that.
Interesting. Yeah, I see that then.
Yeah, that's not really there. So I'm not sure if I know we were talking about in the group recently about Legoland Korea, and I know Legoland Korea's Coast Guard Academy does have that structure. So I don't know if this is something that's
maybe they're adding that in, right? Maybe that was supposed to go there in the first place.
So yeah, maybe it's something that is coming, but or it's just reused art. I just noticed that right now. So
yeah, it could be both. You never know. Could be both. All right, so now let's head over to the next one here, and I'm going to go ahead and go in our new little positions down here out of the way. So this is, I think, the most spread out of the improvements or the adjustments and the physical, add-ons to the park is going to be all of these paths and what they're calling the Miniland Hub. It has an added building, which you went and got pictures of, right, Brian? Because you were there
Hmm.
for a little while and you got good pictures of what the area looks like and one of the bathrooms, right? This picture shows two bathroom buildings. We're not sure if they changed that to one big bathroom building or if they're still going to add a bathroom building. But Brian got pictures of those. Go ahead and talk about these pictures here, Brian.
Yeah, so off to the right is the new bathroom building, and from what I was told from some model citizens at the park, this building was constructed within 3 days, so it actually went up really quickly.
Yeah, it's
So
crazy how quickly those walls just dunk, dunk, dunk. Yeah.
yeah, concrete forms and just pour, and it's all
Yep.
ready to go.
Slide them
So this
down,
is one
right?
of the bathrooms that looks like it's going to be on from the map. So
All right, perfect. Yeah, and we can take a look here, like the hub, like you said, it's got a path that goes down a fire academy. It's got a path that kind of goes over to the mini land. From the vertical view of everything, overseeing it, you can't really see how it's actually designed because it's kind of built sideways on a hill. But it's also got these paths that come down from Ninjago. One of those you said is built currently already or being formed, right?
mhm.
All right, good. All right, so that seems like that's going to be a lot of the area, and it's going to be really cool because it really makes it a hub and spoke type of park, where you're going to be able to go from here to here, quickly get across. It's going to have a lot of stairs, right? So we were jokingly going to say we're going to make a new app called Legoland New York Fitness app, and it will have all of the hidden fitness in the park. So all of the stairs, will have all the distances. It'll have the Merlin's flying machines you're doing with your legs. It's going to have, how many calories you'd be burning in Ninjago if you get a good score. It's going to have the rope one where you're pulling up the rope over the castle. A lot of hidden fitness in this park. All right. So let's go ahead and go back over here. Okay, let's see where we're going here. That's once again another picture of the backside there. This also shows sort of the path, the bigger path that's going to go down towards the water playground area, there towards Pirates too. So we can go ahead and talk about that next too. Let me see what we got going on. Mostly the Miniland Hub stuff. So here's some more pictures that Brian took of the big path and stuff like that. And then we've got the big one coming, right? The water playground, which is, I think, most everybody's biggest, most wanted, can't wait for 2.0 coming. I know it's going to take them time. I know they're going to have some delays. I know there's going to be some supply issues because of everything going on across the world and around the world and on the other side of the world. But when this is open, it's going to be fantastic. Yeah. And it's a lot bigger than we thought, right, Brian? I could show that image that we took.
Yeah, I mean, here's the pictures of the
Yeah, you can see
large.
the area here. Let me go back to that pictures you took.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I mean that's a big area, and the fact that a lot of people are concerned about where you're going to do, where can you change out of your wet bathing suit or change into a bathing suit. They are at, I mean, number 67. There's a changing room, so the
Yep, right
closest
there in the back.
bathroom. Yeah, the closest bathroom was the one next to Briccolini's, so they're going to have a dedicated place to change out of wet clothes or put in your
Yeah,
put on
thanks
your
for
bathing
reminding me
suit.
too. The hub didn't have bathrooms before, so that's gonna be a great way to have. You're going down Miniland, you can easily access the bathrooms. So,
Hmm.
but you're right. Yeah, whole changing area back there. I'm most excited about that boat race part, so I can build a boat and beat you, but or beat Charlie at least, or beat anybody at boat races that you build. Okay, so I'll take
Start
you all
betting on
down.
your boats.
That is a personal invite from Brick Street Brian Cook. I'm taking you down or not. Okay. All right, let's see what else we got. All right, some more construction updates videos. These are back in when was it, Brian? February?
Yeah, it's about February 20th. So you can see like a lot has changed since then.
Yeah, this is when we were both staying up there the first time, right? For the different nights. Yeah.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's much bigger than I thought, right? It's gonna be nice, and hopefully the map represents it very well where there's some decent sized slides, middle ground, average. It's gonna be fun for the whole family. All of these structures are absolutely fun. Charlie loves them. We've gone to all the indoor water park ones, and they are a lot more fun even for grown-ups than they are for kids. So that's good. That's great. Let me see where we're going on just before I get ahead of myself here. And then we're going to head over to the second promised type show, right? Now, we think this is where the stage show is going to go because they didn't name anything theater and pirate area, but it's just called Pirate Field. So we're guessing it will be an open stage type of a feel with maybe one backdrop towards like the back of the ship there, that ship ride. Have you been on that ship ride, Brian?
Yeah, I have. It's actually a really
Okay.
good fun ride.
Yeah, yeah. I haven't been on that yet because Charlie wasn't big enough, and then we didn't go on it. And So, but I definitely want to. It just seems like a chill kind of like coasting back and forth. It's not that crazy one. You know the one in the carnivals? I can't do that
Oh
anymore.
yeah.
Can you do that one anymore?
No, that
Right, where you get
one's
up to the top and you're like, "Oh, I'm gonna fall
yeah.
out." Yeah.
Looking down. I think I rode every ride at the park that I'm allowed to.
Okay.
Obviously, driving
Okay.
school, I'm a little too big, so
Yeah, yeah. I wish they would make a bigger one for that. Charlie's super excited about driving school this year, though. So getting a little bit better at driving. All right. So yeah, so there's the pirate field. We think they're going to do like the multi-purpose games here, maybe as well, or if they're just going to do the show. We're not sure. We're not sure the names. We do know the names. Actually, I forgot. They did release the names of the shows, but we don't know exactly the storylines or anything like that yet. So we'll see how that goes. All right. So now to the biggest infrastructure upgrade of the park. We talked about the hub already, and how you're going to get to the hub are all of the paths and the stairs that they did both here for the hub and over in Miniland and over in the Friends area, right? All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at those. So these are the one of these you said is already built, correct?
yeah, I want to say the one closest to the Ninjago entrance. It's hard
Okay,
to
so
see because of the
closest to 85 there, down
yeah.
21. I'm talking New Jersey route numbers over here, by the way. Down Route 21, over to 3, up into Secaucus, Route 17. Route. What do you guys say out there, world? What do you say? Yeah, so and then it looks like they're gonna branch off again, and then that main one goes back towards the castle, right? And
Yeah,
on the
that
flip side here in the chutes and ladders area, there's all kinds of stairs going on, right, Brian?
yeah, yeah. And these are mostly completed from the pictures that I've
And I can
taken
show
and
you that
seen.
Brian's got some pictures here of them. They're pretty and nice, right?
Yeah, I'm
So it looks
assuming
like you
there'll
got
be
a few
railings.
different versions. Let me get the other wide map here so I can show you guys. So you have a picture of this one here, right? And that's that
Hmm.
left side one. And then you have a picture of one of these smaller ones, right?
Hmm.
Let me go ahead and zoom. I'm so far out right now. Let me go and zoom in. Show you this 300 PPI map. Yeah. I should get a better navigator to move around than just the click and drag browser, but here you go. So up in Miniland area there. Okay. There we go. And so they're all around there, right? So that's going to be great. And thank you, everybody that was walking down those hills before, because you provided a pre prepped area for them and they knew exactly where people wanted to go. So that was the social behavior aspect done, right? They didn't have to like go out and pay some company. Where do you think people are going to walk? Right there, right? So that was really good. All right. So hopefully everybody will stay on the paths now since they have provided all of these paths for you infrastructure wise.
Yeah, there's no
Anything else you
excuse
want
to
to add to
walk.
that chutes and ladders area there, Brian, in Miniland?
Um, no, I do think one thing too. I think from the pictures took, I do think those staircases will have some type of railings like
There you
everything
go.
else.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Just because we said they're done, but I don't
Yeah.
think they're done. So
No, no. They usually remember they're gonna add that like safety paint that they have to
mhm.
add to it. They're gonna add the railings and stuff like that. But yeah, lots of stairs here. It's gonna be Stairmaster 101 for season 2.0. Now, Brian, this is you. I'm gonna skip a slide so we could talk about it. You already
Yes,
processed this one through the group, right?
yep.
But now we've
So
got details.
yep, here we go. Here's the details for the new portable chargers are now located around the park. So last Friday when I was in the hotel lobby, the company who manufactured these charging stations was there installing it. So this picture here is just the charging station. You actually can pull out these little charging blocks. They're just portable chargers that you pay to rent, and then if you don't return it, you pay to buy. So for $55, if you don't return the charger within 3 days, that's how much it is, and then $10
Yeah.
for
Deep.
your trip.
For those of you that don't know this out there, yes, they are a lot cheaper on Amazon. They're a lot cheaper. You can get them at Five Below now for $5. But this is all about convenience and for those people that are in need. Okay. So, and they want to pay for convenience. Do not forget it though, because you will pay $55 for a $20 item. I
Yeah,
don't know the quality. I don't know the company. I don't know the milliamps. I don't know how many times it's going to be able to charge your phone over and over. It sounds like in that 10-hour period, I mean, the $10 for the 24-hour period, you could just like swap it out, so throughout the day, if it does go low, and hopefully there's enough to like keep up with demand and stuff like that, they've kind of processed that. But we can show you here on the map locations with my beautiful Photoshop editing, right, Brian?
yeah, the
My
tornado.
tornadoes, my electronic tornadoes, thunderbolts. So where the locations are, Brian, like you said, that one is in the Legoland Hotel lobby right there as you enter on the right. There one is down on our famous Brick Street. It is famous for the Bryans and only the Bryans. And then back in, there's going to be a location back there by the splash pad area by Lego City, and then also over in the Lego Castle area. So And I think that's it for the charging stations. I think that's it, right? The other
Yeah.
new item we want to discuss or talk about, okay, uh, is the I found on the app just by kind of being curious. I posted this already. The iMagic, the unlimited photos directly to your phone using facial recognition. We have some I don't know. We figured it out. I think we figured it out. Brian figured it out because Brian had already populated it and showed how you can get it on your phone and the account stuff like that. But when I first read this, I was like, "Oh, great! Facial recognition is gonna be awesome. You provide your picture every time you get a picture, and then all of a sudden, it's like you have to be over 16." And most of the pictures that we take are going to be with Charlie and like the characters, and like Charlie's going to be alone in some of them and stuff like that. So like that obviously won't work. And then Brian pre-registered and got little details on that, right? So there's an option for it to do the facial recognition, or
Yep. There's also an option for QR code or to ask an attendant. So you can this is kind of like what it looks like. If I can
yeah, two
focus.
different options on there, right, to
Yeah.
collect the photos. Yeah,
Yeah, scan a QR code or ask an operator. So
perfect.
that's the way you can collect the photos.
Yeah, so I'm interested. I don't know how much it's going to cost. I don't know if you're going to be able to get like an annual pass one. I don't know if it's going to be like a daily thing. We don't know yet. So we're interested to figure out that, ask questions. Hopefully, we'll get some answers soon, and we'll let all of you know as well. But now, on to our Brian and I have been doing a lot of work for the group. Okay. So I think as a thank you, I think that's how this is working. As a thank you, Legoland has invited us to an event this Friday. Now, if you don't know, Friday is April Fool's. So when I first got the invite, I was like, laughs on you. April Fool's, we're going to get there, right, Brian? We're going to get up there all excited, be ready. They'd be like, we don't open till the 8th. What? We'll see you guys in like 7 days. Uh, but we got invited to a special event. I can give you some details that they gave us. I'm not sure if there's more. I don't know exactly what the details are. Besides that, we are allowed to live stream. They said we can social media out as much as possible. So we will be doing that as much as we can for you guys. But here we go. Here are the details. It's called Professor Brick's Master Builder Training. Okay. Behind the scenes tour of Legoland's master builders with inside tips, tricks, and information about how they built the park. That sounds awesome already. Okay. Um, so hopefully that's going to be with like Ryan Woods and his team, and like they're going to show us how they do stuff and how things are built. And like you probably won't learn as much as me because I don't really work with Legos as much as you, but there's going to be some stuff for you too. The next thing is learn exclusive lore, the park's signature ride, one of our kids' favorite rides, the Lego Factory Venture ride. I'm excited, right? It's the only one in the world. So like to see that technology, to see how they've made it and created it, how it works, and like some behind the scenes stuff is going to be extra awesome. All right. And it gets better. This one is the next one is an opportunity to build something that will live in Legoland. So someday you might see Brian and Brian in Legoland. It might not be as people, it might be something we built, which I'm excited because then I get to tell people, see that? I did that.
It'd be
See,
cool to do
I'm
a
faithful.
scavenger hunt.
Yeah, right. It's gonna be like hidden behind a building, like under floors, like to where it only comes out like once every 5 days. Yeah. But I'm super excited. It's gonna be awesome. And then this is the best part. The last part is we get to do training at the creative workshop to become honorary model builders. I like this because now after this, no matter what, Brian, no matter how many more millions of hours of Legos you have, we are now equal. You got that?
Okay. Well, I can put you to the test. We still have to
We'll do
do a
that.
we'll do a build off.
We tried to do a build off before and I totally cheated. I like built the whole thing. Took me 2 hours and I'm like ready. I was gonna hide it and have some big thing and like pretend like I was building it and then be like, just beat him. Uh, and he built it in like 10 minutes. So
Well, my friend came to, I just stayed at the hotel on the 20th last weekend. And my friend actually stayed at the hotel as well. And in the hotel lobby, we both purchased the same exact Lego set. And we sat down in the lobby
in
and we
these
had a
days.
build off. And I think I was sitting there for 20 minutes waiting for him to finish because,
That
I
is
beat I built the, Lego set faster than he could even, go through the instruction manual.
percentage wise, without giving out data, I'm guessing that I've spent about 1% of what Brian has spent on Legos. And that's factual. Uh, all right. So, but that's probably going to change real quick, real fast. I think that's it, right? I think we went over everything we wanted to go over. Let me show the map instead of the iMagic that's been sitting here in the background. But that's it, man. Construction updates. We got the new map details. More to come. We didn't talk about a lot of the food and beverage because we got a whole different exciting video for that. They're going to be telling us all the new creative stuff that we could try and test out. And I'm like doing Pavlov right now. My mouth is like watering on the inside. So super excited. We will share as much as we can about Friday's event with you. And like I said, this is our second time doing this video. This time we hit record. We are at about a little over 20 minutes. And it's mission successful for episode 5. Let us know in the comments what you liked, what you didn't like, if you want to hear anything specific. And we'll try to cover that on our next video. All right. So I think that's it, Brian. You good?
Yeah, I think that's it. Thank you, everyone, for continuing supporting the Legoland fans Facebook group. It's continuing to grow, and like what Brian just said, any information that you require, any other information you're looking for us to find for you, just make sure you let us know, and we'll try.
Yeah,
and
remember,
figure
I'm
that
not
out.
Merlin. I'm not some top secret, governmental official that works for Merlin in UK who just has a really bad American voice. We are just two fathers who want the best experience for our kids. And we just are passionate about Legoland, amusement parks, entertainment, and all of the likes. So if there's anything else specific, that's it. Brian Cook out.
And Brian Olson, take care.
Have a bricktastic day.